Welcome back. That is the great sounds of Clayton Anderson you can hear there, and you can hear it tomorrow night down at the Harp Commons in Bedford as the Crawfest is going on. There you can see tonight and tomorrow night, sponsored by the Courtroom Sports Grill, the Wild Network, down at the Harp Commons. Live music both Friday and Saturday night, and all you can eat, of course, crawfish boil. But the main attraction, Clayton Anderson, Saturday night headlining. Clayton, how are you, man?
Oh, feeling real good. Ready to eat some crawfish, man. A crawfish bowl comes around, it's springtime. Weather's changing. It's about time. It's the longest winter I've ever felt. So I'm ready to get some good weather back in southern Indiana.
We didn't have a spring. I've been complaining about it for the last 2 weeks. It just went from 50s to 90, but that's par for the course if you live around here, unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to coming down, especially tomorrow night, getting to hear you, but getting to all you can eat. And there's the beer garden. They've got a beer garden, live music. They have live music Friday night as well. It's going to be a great time, but this has got to be kind of unique. It's one of rare opportunities for you to perform at an event at home, which probably you don't get the chance a lot.
Yeah, it's great. Anytime you get to come home and play is awesome. Get my grandma's gravy and biscuits and her good breakfast. So I'm just excited to come back, and we got lucky last year and got to play for the Limestone Heritage Festival, and the folks at the courtroom. I think my uncle was like telling my dad, he's like, "Come on, they want him to play the crawfish thing." I was like, "Well, I'd love to do it. Love to come home." So. Yeah, I'm excited to be there. It's going to be fun. And for anybody that's never been to like a crawfish fest or crawfish boil, like it's one of the most fun. I didn't even know anything about it until I went to Nashville and moved down there and started. They have about every other weekend in the spring. And man, you talk about a good time. It's a blast.
Well, you seem to be prophetic because one of your more recent songs, videos that's Show Me Your Fish.
Yeah.
I mean, that sure just kind of segue right into it, man.
Yeah, it was about dang near perfect for it. It's been actually crazy. We've had a crazy year so far doing all those fishing tournaments, and we were out in Oklahoma doing this huge thing called Red Crest with Major League Fishing. And I really wrote the song. The song's more about, I wanted to write a fishing song because I grew up fishing with my grandpa, and he passed away a couple of years, and I've been wanting to write that for a little bit. And then all these girls making fun of dudes on Tinder showing their fish and stuff. I was like, man, that's simple. That title, I couldn't believe nobody had written that title, Show Me Your Fish. So it took us about 45 minutes to write that song. They say write what you know, and it was real quick and easy. All those times down there fishing in Tunnelton and down there on the White River, it paid off.
Songwriting is something I know nothing about, but the what you just said right there, that hook line basically is what it is. But that is all it takes for so many big time songs. They've just come from a line that someone said. I was reading about, oh gosh darn it, the girl from England who had the eyeshadow. She died.
Oh yeah, Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse. She was crossing the street with someone, and they said someone had said something to her, and she said, "Well, they wanted me to go to rehab," and I said, "No."
Hey.
He stopped her. He said, they stopped. They immediately turned around, went back, and said, we got to write this down." Yeah. And that's where that song came from. It's just weird how one little thing, and then you take and run with that with a complete idea. But man, songs are an amazing creation. Each one of them is like a little piece of art.
Yeah, it really is, and it's like sports too. I grew up playing basketball and trying to be Damon Bailey, down there in Bedford. So it's you got to put in the time, you got to put in the work. The more you practice, the better you get. Nashville is all about co-writing, so that's a great experience. I've gotten to learn from so many great writers down there. It's made me a lot better, and here recently, I've just been trying to go a little deeper and get this. We're coming out with an album that's going to be incredible. I think we're going to drop it in around September, but we've got another song coming called "Made in the USA" here in the Nobody knows that yet. I just said it. But dropped here first. But it's
A little exclusive.
More we can.
Little exclusive. All right.
Yeah.
We'll have to come up with a Indiana sports beat song.
Yeah.
I have to do that. But I'm surprised they haven't gotten you to do something for IU for Indiana. I'm sure you're a Hoosier fan.
Oh yeah, Hoosier through and through. It you know what's funny is how I say this kindly.
Say it, brother. We speak the truth.
Sometimes you want your home to support you, and sometimes they look at you as just the local guy still. But I mean, I've been trying to get the Big Ten to use. IU does play my songs. The baseball team plays my songs at the games, which I appreciate. But I was trying to get IU to use this basketball song we wrote, but they didn't use it. And then ESPN picks it up, and it's the theme song for the SEC program. And then we got a song that's the Ford National Truck commercial.
Kidding me? The SEC?
I know it eats me up, man. I hate them. I hate the SEC, and they're using it for a base where they're using a song of ours for SEC baseball, and I hope it's going to translate into the ESPN coverage of the college baseball World Series. So that would be really cool.
That would be amazing, and another vehicle and a channel for you for your music to get out of. I mean, that's just another vehicle that probably will reach people that it wouldn't have reached.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and especially being a big sports guy. Like, I mean, getting on the ESPN channel is a kind of a really cool thing to sit there and see your name flash up. And
I would say, hell yeah, not many guys get to see their name on ESPN. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a thrill. You said you played basketball. Was your main sport growing up?
Oh yeah. I was a lot better at baseball than I was basketball, but I love the game, loved playing. You're from HHC country. I thought we had one of the greatest conferences in the state of Indiana. There was always somebody from our conference who was going to make it far in the tournament. I hated that. I still remember when class basketball wasn't a thing, and I hated when it happened because our conference was pretty much the dang sectional. So to get out of the sectional, you were probably going to make it pretty far, definitely getting into semi-state. But it's pretty wild how the scene is in. When I first moved to Tennessee and Nashville to chase this music dream, people talked about basketball. I'm like, you guys don't know basketball. I mean, Pat Summitt might know basketball, but you guys don't know basketball.
What was it that was the decision to use? Like, all right, now's the time. I've got to go. I've got to move to Nashville. I've got to do this. I've got to be where the action. I understand, because that's why I moved to Bloomington. I was doing the show. I'm like, this show has got to be in Bloomington. So I moved myself and the show to Bloomington. When was it? What was it that you said, all right, I got to go. It's time to go.
Yeah. I'd come off winning this Kenny Chesney contest and got to open up for him. And a lot of people around Indiana and the Midwest liked us. We've been playing these college towns for quite a while. And I got to this point like, man, I got to go south. I got to go figure out if people really like me or what. And the business is in Nashville. So, I didn't want to be a grumpy old man one day sitting on the front porch going, what if? So a lot of my friends were saying, oh, they're worried about me. Maybe he needs to grow up. I know my mom was worried about me, but I just wanted to try, music. We have a lot of great, Indiana music ties and traditions, but not a lot of people think of it as a way to make money or a living. We got John Hyatt, Mellencamp, Babyface, obviously, they got Mick Mars from over in Terre Haute from Motley Crue, and you got Axl Rose and them guys from up in Lafayette. But that town,
David Lee Roth,
David Lee Roth from Bloomington,
born in Bloomington. Yeah,
that's right. So we have
Michael Jackson.
That's right. We got all this great music ties, but
Janie Fricke.
Who's that?
Janie Fricke.
Who's that?
Janie Fricke, you never heard of her? She was a country artist, man.
Oh, dang, I don't even
know. Damn.
Crystal Gale from up in Wabash. I do. She was
Wait a minute. How is that possible? She's what's her name's sister?
I don't know, but she's born in Wabash, Indiana.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Steve Warner also.
Oh yeah, Steve Warner. Forgot about Steve Warner. He's great.
Oh boy, I can't believe you don't know who Janie Fricke is. Oh man.
I'm disappointed in myself. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh, I am a little bit. I gotta say.
What's their song? What's their song?
You know what? It's probably back in the late 80s, early 90s. I'd have to look.
Oh, it was that really? Dang, man, I am kind of disappointed.
It's not long enough where you get a pass. I can tell
man,
you.
I was so distracted. I was so distracted with Shania Twain in them early 90s that I don't know if I knew.
Dude, I hear that. I was with some friends who were not country music people, and we were in Nashville once and went to the Country Music Hall of Fame. So I went with them, and they had one of her outfits up there, and I was like,
really?
Good God, it's hard to believe how she was like this big.
Tiny, yeah.
I mean, tiny.
They look big. A lot of them look big on stage, but they're pretty little in person. Even
and now that you are a person that is on the stage, you are one of the stars. It's still, I know for me, there are times where I'm like, I'm still in awe. I'm meeting people and I'm like, I can't believe yesterday I had a 20-minute conversation with this particular person who called me. I get done, I just shake my head. I'm like, I don't get used to that. Is any of that for you or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%. I just loving music. I mean, I love all kinds of music, and I was pretty close to a record deal one time. This guy Justin Timberlake wanted to sign us to a deal too, and I remember getting to hang out with him, and I'm sitting there on the couch going, "Holy cow!" We're sitting on the couch and singing a song, and he's harmonizing with me, and I'm like, "This is the wildest thing I've ever." And even one time too, I always loved the Redneck Woman, Gretchen Wilson, and Kid Rock was having a party down in Nashville, and it was kind of late night jam, and it was kind of, my buddy kept tapping me. He's like, "Get up there, get the party fired up a little bit more," and so I got up and sang some Mellencamp, and next thing I know, I hear this harmony going on in my ear, and I look over, and it's the Redneck Woman up there singing with me, and then Kid Rock gets up there and sings too, and then he bumps me out of the way because he just like, "Get out of here."
It's his party, baby.
Yeah,
it's his party. That's just awesome. And how much does that help to propel your career? Meeting those people, being around those people.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's not, music's a business. It's a crazy business. It's people want to make money off of you, and that's part of the game. And I held out for a long time and didn't sign a deal, and recently did sign a fair deal that won't make me broke at the end of the day. I might be broke, but I won't be, it's a fair deal. But those guys, getting around those guys, it kind of gives you confidence, I think everybody sometimes struggles with, am I good enough? Am I, should I be doing this? Do I deserve to be doing it? And when you can hang with those guys and they pay attention to you, then it gave me a ton of confidence that I could get out there and really do it.
I'm trying to look up, I'm cheating and I'm looking up Janie Fricke while we're talking, but she went to and graduated from Indiana University.
Man.
But
I feel really dumb.
Oh, you're going to feel bad when you see her songs. I promise you that, because you're going to end up knowing some. But that's just funny how there's so much and so many, because like with me, I'm older than a lot of the guys I work with. And when they don't know something, like my producer John, the other day, I just mouthed the words, "Well, you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you just might get what you need." And
that's right.
He had no idea what I was talking about. And I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me." I said, "Are you out of your mind?" And I was like, but that's
the greatest rock and roll band of all time.
I know, but I forget that it's, even though I think that I guess it's, everybody knows that stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't. It's ages, we're going by. I guess I'm getting too damn old, but, how looking forward to the Crawfest tomorrow night? You're looking forward to playing? What are you breaking out any new music?
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to sample a couple of new ones. We've been trying to get them in the set and work them up and see how they go over, because usually I used to sample them and then we would I'd be like, "Oh yeah, we should record it," but they're all recorded right now, so they're coming whether you like them or not. But yeah, it's going to be fun, and we're going to have the full band rocking and rolling, ready to go. It's going to be a heck of a time.
And where do people need to go to get your music, whether it's online, or what's the best way? Because I guess everybody does it all online basically now. Is there any other? Do they really purchase CDs anymore, or?
You know, we sell them still. I still sell some because I think people just like to. They're kind of one of the cheaper items to buy at the merch table, and you get them signed. But yeah, wherever you listen to your music, we're out there. We're on Touch Tunes in the bar. If you're out there at the bar and having a cold one, you can play me on Touch Tunes. You can just we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, all of them. Just Google Clayton Anderson, and we will be there wherever you listen. And then we're all over the social medias too. So whatever you like to be on, just look up Clayton Anderson, and I will be there. And make sure you get the blue check mark. Don't get the ones. I get so many frauds trying to sucker people into giving them their money, and I'm like,
on Twitter? You mean on Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook, all of it. Instagram, they're all, even TikTok now. There's fake accounts. They'll just hammer somebody. One of our fans like gave up all their information, and I'm like, oh, why did you do that? And now I think they just hit us up like crazy.
That sucks.
Makes me sick.
Oh, well, we'll have to get past that, but we'll have some fun Saturday night, man.
That's right. Come on.
And I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much, man. I'm looking forward to getting out there and having fun, and I hope you are too. Make sure you look up Clayton Anderson's music, and if you can get out to the Harp Commons in Bedford Friday and Saturday night, especially Saturday night when Clayton will be there, come out because we're all going to be there having a good time.
That's right. Bring your make sure you don't eat all day. Save up your belly and stuff it with some crawfish, and then dance it off a little bit with us.